Welcome to the Jerry's Kids Fantasy Football League 2014 Awards presentation, First to Worst. Tonight, we will commemorate one team owner's historic, meteoric rise to supremacy to gain his rightful seat as the league champion atop a pile of defeated, beaten, impotent eunuchs. And we'll also present the Rusty Shitbag. But before we present the awards, let's take a moment to review the previous year's standings and how they compared to 2013. The 2013 league champion was Chris, owner of Meyer, Bieber & Sanchez LLC, who won the ring and inspired greatness with his acceptance speech. In second place that year was Ted, owner of the Commitment to Something. Third place was Drew, with the Mile High Wannabes. Fourth was the awkward experience of co-ownership by Alec and Dave with the South Coventry Who Gives a Shits. In fifth place was John's DC Crackheads, followed by the Chicks Lacey S. Curtin, who beat out the league's junior member Nikki and his aptly named Mile High Champs. Rounding out the bottom of our list was Hal, who came in 8th place, but won the league's coveted award for the shittiest team name with the Fonzies, followed by Mark, whose team, the Harlem Red, was brought to you by Jack Daniels, and in last place was the Rusty Shitbag winner, Simon. That was 2013. Let's see what happened in 2014, which was marked with some real movement and shakeups in the standings. The league's biggest fall from grace was Ted's Commitment to Something, who went from 2nd place to 10th place. At least this year, you get to have a trophy. Our previous year's champ fell to Yawn Worthy 6th place. Drew's Mile High Wannabes kept his 3rd place status, nothing worth bragging about, unless you're at his family's annual gathering, where he has maintained the title of the Glassman Family Champion for 3 straight years. 2014 was a big year for the South Coventry Coyotes, riding that awful moniker to a dismal 9th place. Honestly, Alec, you're so awful at coaching a fantasy football team, you should simply rename your team to the Philadelphia Bye Week. John's Crackheads went from 5th place to 4th place. Whatever. While Melanie's Curtains beefed up into the top 50% of the league by jumping from 6th place to 5th place, an achievement which was highly lauded by her cat. Nikki's Mile High Champs dropped from 7th to 8th place, proving once and for all that he actually fields his own team and doesn't rely on his father to do it for him. And Hal's Fonzies didn't pay his dues, and will henceforth be referred to as the deadbeat, or if you prefer, the bum, or even the dipshit. But since this is a family league and we're all trying to keep it clean, we'll just stick with the deadbeat. And finally, we get to where the league really got interesting with Simon and Mark, who in the previous year occupied the league's basement and were able to turn it all around to compete in this year's Super Bowl. For a while there, it looked as though the Rusty Shitbag's namesake was going to be the season's Cinderella story and truly go from worst to first. But then the All-Stars shut the bed, and he ended up losing, knowing the bitter taste of defeat, and came in 2nd place. Which brings us to the true comeback story of the year. In the summer of 2014, the Harlem Red underwent major changes, dropping its previous name and being reborn as the Harlem Kite Runners. The team's modest and quiet owner had an unimpressive draft, but rode the waiver wires each week, quietly cobbling together a team that would eventually have an unprecedented 7-game winning streak that included beating this guy, and this guy, and this deadbeat, this chick and her cat, taking out the commissioner twice, before finally curb-stomping this immigrant to become the most celebrated champion in the history of the Jerry's Kids Fantasy Football League, the owner of the Harlem Kite Runners, and your current league champion, Mark! Oh, and I beat these guys too. I beat all you bitches in this league. And now for the presentation of the 2014 Rusty Shitbag. To ensure that only the highest quality of asbestos and lead are used in the manufacturing of the trophy for last place, our Commissioner John recently traveled to the Japanese warehouse where each monument of football incompetency is handcrafted. Taped live atop a warehouse in Tokyo is our Commissioner John to present the 2014 Rusty Shitbag.
Today from Tokyo, Japan, we give trophy for last place, the Rusty Shitbag, to commitment to something, who with more shameful record of 4 wins, 10 losses, came in last place for 2014. Commitment to something, committed to awfulness. Here is trophy to remind future generations of terrible Godzilla!
And now, without further ado, here is your League Commissioner John, along with your League Controller, League Champion, and all-around great guy, Mark, with the presentation of the 2014 Jerry's Kids Super Bowl ring.
Lady, gentlemen, and Ted, welcome to the Jerry's Kids 2014 Fantasy Football League Championship presentation. I'm your League Commissioner, John, and I am broadcasting almost live from our Jerry's Kids studios in Harlem, New York. This year's winner came from a less than auspicious start at 3-4 and set about on a tear of 7 games in a row that led him to the eventual championship. This unprecedented feat, done solely on his own, based on his football brilliance, is unheard of thus far in the history of our league. I would like to present the winner of the 2014 Jerry's Kids League Champion, the Harlem Kite Runners owner-operator, Mark.
Hey, thank you so much. This is such an honor. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Commissioner. Listen, I can't say enough about how great I am and how wonderful I did this past year. As your league superior, as the best member of this league, I have to say that it is with great pride that I did this on my own, without any help from anyone. I am a winner. You all are losers. I am the champion, and it is with great pleasure and great pride that I will accept this ring from our commissioner. Sir, I'll take my ring, please.
Certainly.
What do you... Oh my God! I don't want it! No, give me the ring!
I'm giving it to you.
No! Oh God, don't make me take it off.
So, you're gonna...
Oh God.
As is tradition, you shall kiss the ring.
I don't want to kiss it. Kiss it on your... No.
Kiss it.
Oh. Tastes like Ted. Oh. Well, thanks, man. Here's to a great 2015 season.
Absolutely.
Go Harlem Kite Runners! Hey!
This has been the 2014 Jerry's Kids ring presentation, brought to you from the League's New York City headquarters in Harlem, New York. Be sure to tune in again next year, when there may or may not be another ring presentation video.
Party time, drink your drinks and eat your eats. It's party time. Laugh your laughs and heat your heats. It's party time. Smile your smiles and blue your blues. It's party time. There, dance your dance and shoe your shoes.